Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play The Witcher 3. This is Arcade Trade here along with Carol. Today's agenda, we're going to be finishing up Hearthstone DLC. Right now we're right outside of Connie's home, or her business home. And we'll talk to her and get this going.
Shani,
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
what happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Why such a sudden departure?
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Alright, I see, I understand. It's her calling, it's what she's... The first game that she was that way, she was dedicated to her vocation, and understand.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
someday, I'm sure.
Have you learned anything about Olgierd?
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Premathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters? What are they doing there?
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Well, I need to see this professor.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Wait, did I screw up on being able to speak to her? I have spoken to her before I went to when we spoke with Gunthroat Dim. Because once we do this, I don't recall. So I want to be able to speak to her before she leaves. Before she sits there and we play a Gwent with her and talk with her. I think that's after this, right? We can.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Like right after we do this, I'll be able to go and talk to her, right? I may have to load a save before I came to, and yeah, it's got me a little bit worried. I don't want to, oh no, create a save here. We'll pause the video. I'm going to load a earlier save and take a look if I could have spoken to her beforehand. Be right back. Okay, I've loaded a save right before I went and spoke with, well, we thought we were going to speak with Olgierd, but we ended up speaking with Gunter Dim. So right before that, like you see there's the objection, the objective. Then I ran over here and just went to speak to her, and I could see that there's all these other options. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna speak to her here with that, and do all the things we can talk to her about and play around with Gwen. Then I will basically pause the video, I think, and go back to speak to Gunter Dim and forward that portion of it again to get it right where we were, where we're heading with her going to the school, and then I'll start back up the recording there. So yeah, I don't know why I thought that we could speak to her there on at this occasion. That I had it recording going as would have allowed for this as well, but it doesn't seem so. So
Yes, Geralt.
I'm gonna I think we've asked her that, but I'll ask it just to see if it sounds very familiar.
Finally, some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
And although I think if you do miss the chance to play Gwent with her, I think you can come back to this room and find the card. But I want to play her, and I also wanted to have these conversations. So whatever the case may be, I'm glad we're doing it. And maybe I'm still even kind of twisting things, remembering things wrong. Maybe even after we take her to that school, maybe we still would have a chance to speak with her. I don't know, but I want to be sure that we do. So that's why we're here. Anyway, let's play a round of Gwent.
You know, been wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers? Come on, let's lay them out.
Yep, I'll play Nilfgaard. About that. Yeah, definitely would have liked some spies. I'll drop one more. I mean, we got one, but you know what? The frost, I don't think does so great. Seems quite alright. Ah, two of the guns were dim cards. Damn it. Let's hope we draw some spies. May as well play the gun through. I should have played them my muster cards before you ever play a spy though. Alright, got 6 cards. take it. I don't recall if she had any really good cards in her hand that I could take from her right now, or if I should kind of just lay back here on this and look to win in the next round. I kind of like that Gunther Dim card, or not Gunther, Olgierd card rather. Might be able to take that from her. Maybe not. Only have 3 cards to play. Ten's pretty strong, of course, but I like it that. One thing I don't like though, when you do pick a card that has the versatility there to go to either line, like the computer automatically just assigns it, I think, to the front line. You don't get to decide where to designate it. That does the same, and it's worth 10, so I should probably take that. I think I do have other ranged cards as well. I think. Yep. Well, as long as she don't have a freaking what do you call it? If she has the fog. We got this. Sorry, Shani, gotta lay it on thick here. Gotta conquer you fully here. No mercy. Good game, good game. I don't remember what card we went from.
You're good.
I am.
So good, I'd say you spend more time chatting up folk for games than you do on serious matters.
Nah, got lucky, that's all.
Likely. But here. I dare say, a formidable card from an old friend. So you won't have to rely entirely on luck.
Oh, cool. That's a good card. Just as I said. Alright, so, Aldona and Jonas. A lovely wedding.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
I wager he was.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
Yep.
You're
You made
always
that choice
going
too, Joe.
places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
That'd be nice. Alright. Farewell. And I'll see you very soon.
See you later.
Okay, well, definitely glad that I had that save. Thank goodness. And what I'm gonna do though, like I said, I'm gonna go now and we'll speak to Gunthrow Den. Basically, what's gonna happen there, and then for you guys, it'll just be a pause in the video, and then we'll be back where we were with her. Because I'll come back and then speak to her. We'll be right where we were. So catch you in just a bit.
Academy these days.
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same line?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
And so there, we're now right back where we were, but boy am I glad I thought about that and got it done, because I don't think we get another chance to talk to her. I would have been upset to have missed that before this.
Dying of poverty.
I like Sean.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno,
Hey?
maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not
Isn't
like
she?
to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Yeah, a little arrow to the knee meme from Skyrim, of course. Which reminds me, during the last video when I was talking about shooting the arrow at the bucket, showing off the physics. I said Skyrim, but I meant that was something I think they showed in the physics of Oblivion, if I remember right. I hate that when I misspeak in the videos and then like I hear it later, I'm like, what? Why did I say Skyrim there? I knew it was from Oblivion. Further down or just here?
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakesock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
There you go. Then I could have spoke to her. I panicked. Didn't think we'd been able to, but I wonder though too, would I have to speak to her before I finish off at the end there, where meeting them at the temple? Like, 'cause immediately doing this, I have to go speak to her. Probably so. But which is what I was gonna do, but nevertheless, I'm working out fine. I just knew that I know that there's a small window for when you have.
Aye, whore liquor! Get it from... Get it!
Wait. Oi, oi.
Your head from my saddle.
Love the sound of that, that spade. I know you can, if I remember right, sneak in. You don't have to confront them, but they are witch hunters, so I don't really care. That might be the way you have to get in anyway, though, because I think Geralt kind of makes the whole house rumble. You have to use Ard, I think.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
I don't recall. Maybe you don't have to, or maybe you can't sneak around. I don't remember for sure. I pretty much told just kill him. Like I said, maybe that's because you have to. I do remember jump could be kind of a pain to ask. Alright, girl. Please land us without hitting the side there. This poor guy, man, the way he's been, he was tormented. Like, it's pretty rough.
Boko's lesser key. Tomes about demons, dusty as they come.
Pause the video if you'd like to read through it.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
No. No, obviously we know who's speaking of it. No, no one sent me.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why do you think the witch hunters guard me like a treasure?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant? Yeah. Could be.
You a prisoner here?
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Yep. Well, I came to talk.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everett want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrollings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims, and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
What else do you know about him?
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
And this magic circle on the floor, what's that about?
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
Told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. Smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Yep. Olgierd make one of these pacts with him, huh?
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty, man. Gave up his brother, but I mean... Ah, man. And you know all this from Olgierd?
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Vladimir. Did Olgierd kill him himself?
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No, no. Deduce, Witcher. Odim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Damn. And Olgierd wanted to break this pact. Why?
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference. Die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
And so yeah, speaking to this gentleman's the only way you get a chance of doing that, of offering to solve his riddle. Any idea how I could get rid of this mark?
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Alright, well, thanks for your help.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Pretty jacked up, bro. I think, if I'm alright hearing about this. Tells a tale of how he came to love if he had a daughter. Yeah, disappointment. Evil indeed. Good stuff. I've heard if you take out each one of these candles, you'll hear a noise as if the demon leaves. The one shot, see? Never tried it. Oh. Did I turn one on? Indeed. Just release the evil demon. Okay, so we are gonna head back to speak to thought we picked up a key for that. Get out, girl. Hopefully we don't cause some trouble for Shani though, because you know, they're gonna see all these witch hunters dead and be like, well, we let her in. Obviously, they're not gonna say that she did it, but we'll be like, might have something to do with it, right? Well, hopefully, she don't get in trouble. But we are also still gonna go by her apartment just in case we get any extra dialogue from her. again being a long episode, but that's all right.
You hear her wailing yesterday? What did they do to that woman?
You hear our latest
You
orders?
can learn a great deal
every fifth
when you're
prison
gripping a
where
pair
there's
of
been
pistols or white tongs.
Back the other way.
To make that many pyres? Who issued this order?
King himself. Means it as a warning.
Their business.
Folk need to know.
They scream like you and me.
There we go. Got any further dialogue or not? Yeah, so if we were to go meet with Gunthrow Dim and Olgierd, I don't think after that you'd be able to find her.
Yes, Geralt.
But yeah, since we've already had this conversation, all right then. Farewell.
See you later.
Cool. So, or less, I'm glad we did things that we did. 'Cause I just didn't want to risk not having it in this
Your kind spreads
stay
disease,
through.
defeatism, and desertion.
All right. And got the closest we got. There should be some spawned monsters here, but that's fine. I think you should be able to come here and farm some mutagens. Oh no, that's good. After we, guess we've cleared it out from that. But I thought that was up.
Not one of the Baron's men, are you?
No. I remember there were bandits here, and then maybe there were monsters after that. We took care of them, and now there's people. I don't know. Maybe. That name Kadaris seems to ring a bell to me for farming. Okay, within the when we do the riddle part, I have a mod in it which is going to allow us all the time that we want, which in my mind, once you know the answer, once you've played it, you know the answer. It's no longer a riddle. You know the answer. So, it's certainly pretty awesome when you're trying to figure it out, stressed, you're looking all over. I mean, I think it's fantastic. First time I got it, but barely, just as the clock was running out, I did get it. Finding the fountain, but so we know, and so we'll be able to kind of explore what we see. I like that. Well, I mean, there isn't a challenge anymore to it. I'd get right there right away without an issue. I know where right to go. This is such a awesome play on words and how he tricked them up. Meeting on the moon. I think I hear that that's kind of from a real folklore story. Not real, but from a folklore story. I can't remember the details of it, but this whole Gunthrow Dim thing is definitely something that's been for a while. But I think it was I'm trying to get a save here again. It was the same type of thing too, where eventually they were to meet, if it was the moon or some other name, but it was some, Mars or whatever it was. But they ended up meeting at a hotel. It was by that name. It had the name within it, so it was a trap thing that this is. Have to be at night, don't it? I've done both choices. of doing the riddle and of handing over Olgierd.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
Mm, yeah, it's not my choice. I don't. It doesn't seem right to me to try and be coy with them.
Wasn't me who chose it.
I assumed so. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Olgierd is a bastard, man, and he's done a lot of evil, and he's done a lot of harm. So if you were to decide to just hand him over, let him pay his debt to Gunthrow Dim, as he had made the pact, like I can understand why you do it. But he might be a bastard and he's done evil, but as we've learned, Gunthrow Dim is evil in itself. So yeah, we'll be looking to redeem him. Iris didn't want to. This rose is a symbol of your parting and of punishment.
Decided she'd treat you like you once treated her. The rose is a symbol of your parting and a punishment.
I suppose I deserve that. Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. So glad to see everyone's moved. How do you feel, Von Emmerich? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Or dim? What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes,
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
What? You cheated me.
I never cheat.
Pretty brutal how he does it, man.
Wait.
He just sucks
Do
his
not
soul right out of
interfere,
him. It's
Witcher.
pretty brutal.
Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
You wish to give your soul for his?
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What
That
do
was
you
a risk.
propose we play? Gwent?
Don't
Cool.
know.
I'm down with that.
Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
Yeah, you can't resist the thought of getting 2 spirits, 2 souls. It's a good riddle, man.
What's happening?
You wish to play, so let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
And if I don't?
Then we'll all three go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me, what am I?
We don't need him to repeat it because we know the answer. A reflection, of course, so we'll find it.
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out.
Yep, and that hourglass
Ready?
Press. As long as the mod's working
Let's
fine,
begin.
it shouldn't run out at all. We'll be free to explore.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
I mean, it's good though, 'cause they'll put up the obstacles that you gotta fight sometimes, or they'll put up things that'll draw your attention to make you want to go investigate it, right? Good stuff. And there is a the legendary venomous type of sword.
Oh, come on! Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
We'll come up to all the things we can to try and get
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep.
get the dialogue.
Smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo? Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Children delight in me, elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin, cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Geralt's lucky that he didn't just say, "Hey, you guessed and you were wrong." He let them keep going till the clock would run out. I think this is the way towards the sword. I think. Great. Yeah, I'm not sure.
From my saddle.
Up, up, up. I got it.
What is it about swords that turns men into utter fools when they see one for the taking? Through howling winds, pouring rain,
There you go.
with their life hanging by a thread,
Hyper venomous.
Which reminds me, time is running out.
Indeed it is. Wait. Almost keep dropping off. I don't know if there's a deep hole there or not. I don't want to find out. There we go. I know there's an area where there's a bunch of treasure in a cave. I think there's also an area, isn't there, where like she's pulling out like she's gonna fall. You gotta save her. You think you are, but Shawnee.
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Yep, that was a pretty bad one, girl. You know better, man. Come on. I gotta try and remember where the heck that cave is. Oh my god. Oh. Ow. Yep, there's quite a bit in here. It is, I ain't gonna lie though. It's of course very tempting when you are on the clock still to come in here and gather
Really,
so
Geralt?
much.
Unable to resist a few shiny coins. I truly expected more of you. Especially since time is short.
Yep, girl can't help himself. We're taking everything we can. Load them up. I don't think there's anything more, is there? Oh. Alright, I think that's it for distractions, I believe. I think there's one little more before we head in.
Oh, awful. You're doing terribly.
Aren't I?
Remember,
Let's
Over here.
dance.
awful. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Or if we can do anything here at all.
A family tomb. To all I appertain, by some am shunned and disdained. Could be family, I guess. Wouldn't match much else in the riddle, though. Repeat the riddle.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sing. Smile and I too shall grin.
remember coming up here when I seen the mirror though, I was like, oh sweet, I got it.
Mirror.
Then
So this is where you're hiding.
Calm down. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
then we started breaking them. When you approached them, I was like, he's not gonna let us win, is he? Have to get cracked. So.
Doing that forever. Care to wager on it?
But the clue was when they told us that how did they word it? It's glass that can't break was the clue. So I think there are still other mirrors for to run around, but it's just the same old thing.
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Yeah, we're getting this just barely at the last freaking second, man. Oh wait, there's something you could say. It looked like I had a
Rushing water behind this wall. Break down the wall and the water will rush through here.
There you go, girl.
Gotcha.
Has it ever been?
You've lost.
Has it ever been said what he stated there? Has it been translated from whatever language that is? Does anyone know? I'm curious to know what he was saying. That was ballsy of Geralt, though, man, to offer up his own soul for this guy.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So, have at it. Tell me what the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
Hell yeah. So why don't you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern. No care for anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored. And then to live like there was no tomorrow. And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all. What a joy to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
No. Mirror dragged me into a game.
O'Dim decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now. Mirror took everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory.
Yep.
Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
Oh, indeed, and don't worry, it'll all work out. I have no way of knowing that. I mean, I think he's a man that now will have to confront all that he's done, and I don't envy you that.
Can't say I envy you. As the saying goes, careful what you wish for.
Oh, I shall be. Believe me. Actually, I've a better idea. I'll never wish for anything again. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Can't accept
Good
this.
sword.
You can, and must. This saber's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honor. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Good luck to you too.
Wonderful job, CD Projekt Red. Such a terrific DLC, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Great story with great characters. Such a joy. We'll watch the credits for the game when we beat it. I'll let those run through. Oh, that's good stuff, dude. I don't remember precisely where. I don't know if it says where it was that they had their family. Was it on the estate itself that had the what do they call that? A moratorium. It had their mausoleum, whatever they're called, where their dead are buried. And if you go in there, you can see that Connie has left. She's left flowers for a lot of people. I don't recall if it was here at this very same property. But I don't think it is on the. We kind of pretty much explored it, but I mean, is it just a? Could it have been within that area? Don't know. I don't recall. Because honestly, I thought it was around this area, so it very well could be there right behind me. If I don't find it like right now within this, I'll look it up, and that's where we'll start the next video. Doing that. I think what we're going to be doing next, though, is the this is where the railroad.
My brother stayed in Tamaria.
Yeah, I'll have to look where that was.
Let's go kill some monsters.
And that's where we'll start the next video. But in the next quest that we'll be taking on, I think is going to be the Reason of State. We're going to be looking at that, so we'll be meeting up with our spy buddies. Anyway, this was a terrific DLC. I think it is phenomenal. I love both of them. This and Blood and Wine. I think they're some of the best DLC ever created for any games. If you did enjoy this, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to continue to follow along here in Geralt's journey through The Witcher 3. I post these videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I hope to catch you in the next one. See y'all around. Later.